guys, we got another unboxing here for you. It's been a while. This is not an e-bike. Nope. It's not a scooter. Nope. But what we have here is something very cool. This is the Meepo Go, guys. Let's take a look at it. I got an email, a while back, maybe 3 weeks ago. They asked if I wanted to try this. And I thought about it because I hadn't done anything on my channel in a while. And I thought, you know, I used to watch Casey Neistat ride these things many years ago. And I thought, well, I always admired him. I always liked it. But I'm 68 years old now, guys. And at 68, a little nervous, a little scary. But I'm going to give it a try. If it don't work for me after, you know, I'm gonna do a couple of videos on it. But if it doesn't work for me after that, I'll give it to my youngest son probably. Or to someone I know that can use it. All right, the packaging looks really good. The Meepo Go, it does have a little bit of contour this way. Very nice. It does have a grab handle. And I like the grab handle because for me, if I'm going to use it and I have to carry it across, like we got some gravel down there, I'll just pick it up and carry it across the gravel and put it back on the asphalt. But this weighs 19.8 pounds. So here we go here. I'll just set this on the side for now. It's amazing how big the tires are in person. You know, when I was a child, I used to ride a skateboard. I used to ride those clamp-on skates to your shoes too. There's nothing else in the box, guys. And those clamp-on skates would always come apart. You'd be skating, and that front end would come off, and you'd fall. You were little kid, didn't hurt, didn't have any protective gear. You know, you get a little skin up here. Then after that, I did have a steel-wheeled skateboard too, way back in the 60s. Those wheels were okay, but you know, when you got on something a little slicker, they slip out from under you. But I rode that thing quite a bit as a child. A lot of fun. I'm not going to be good on this as I was those, because I'm a lot older now, and balance isn't all that. But I'm gonna review it, and then we'll see what I think of it. Great thing for running to my my mailbox and stuff like that. So I may keep it for that. I may keep it to keep myself a little bit more agile rather than fragile. 68, you start getting fragile. All right, here's what's in the box here. So we open the box and we have the controller. Nice feel, small enough. Yeah, I wish this stuck out a little bit here, maybe, to hold it into place here on my hand. And maybe a couple of ripples in here for your fingers. But overall, pretty nice. Fits well. Very nice. Then we got a warning. And what's the warning? Whenever you ride an electric scooter, to prevent serious injuries, you know, wear all your gear, basically. And then we have the Meepo manual. This also, guys, has a 2-year warranty. That's a great warranty on this Meepo Go. So the Meepo Go will go up to 28 miles an hour. There's four speeds to this. The beginner speed, the low speed, those two only work until 6 miles an hour, or till 6 miles. Once you get past 6 miles, it opens up the S and S Plus, which are the fast speeds, which are like 22 or 20 and 25 or 28. This will go 28. Not with my big body on it, but this will go 28 miles an hour. So you got to get 6 miles in though. So for me, not going to cheat it. I think there's ways you can cheat it. You can probably just drive this and let it go, but I'm not going to cheat it, man, because you need the experience. Don't cheat it. Get the experience before you move the levels. But 2-year warranty on this. Very nice warranty. They give you, this is a belt drive also. It's not a hub drive. Belt drive e-skates are better than hub drive e-skates. And also, I think there's one other, like gear driven. I think that might be a different level as well. But very happy they give you 2 extra ones just in case something happens and you happen to run some debris or you wear them out. So nice there. We have a little USB plug, looks like a C for that. We have a small little Allen wrench. I think it's for the top to be able to take this battery off and stuff like that. Not that you have to. And then they have a e-skate. These are called trucks, if you're not aware, to adjust your bearings on your trucks to make it a softer or a harder turning ratio. So you can turn easier or harder. I'm going to leave it as set. But yeah, this is pretty nice. 3 different sizes. Yeah, for that, for these. Yeah, and always kind of check to make sure things are tight before you ride. See, that was a little loose to me. A little loose, a little loose. And I'm not going crazy on tightening them. I'm just making sure they're tighter. All right, good enough there. And the final thing, this is a charger. It's a 2-amp charger, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a 2-amp charger. So, and I believe this is a 42 volt because I think the output is 50 volts. So that would make this a 42 volt system. And the plug. That's everything in the box, guys. Let's talk a little bit about some things though. Oh, I'm going to keep this for all that. So very nice wheels. They're very soft. You can feel there's a little bit of give to the outer shell. Pretty nice. They all roll nicely. I don't think that it's going to be hard to skate, at least without juice. This is a 345 watt battery. It's a 12S2P, which is 12 batteries and 12 series batteries in 2 parallels. So that's what gives you your voltage and your power. Then we have 2 motors back here. I'm a little unsure on the motors. It says it's 1,500 watts or 1,600 watts. I think they're 8 apiece versus 1,500 watts each. If it's 1,500 watts each, that's a lot of motor for this little thing. So I don't think they're 15 each. I think they're 15 or 16 total. But very nice board. Being that I can reach this, I'm going to give that. Yeah, that's already snug well enough. That's snug well enough. Yep, so we're good. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to charge it, and then we'll take it out for a ride and give it a little bit of conversation. But this little gizmo here, you push it forward, and that's your forward speed. You pull it back, and that's the brake. So the brake can go from 0 to 100%. And like I said, I've never ridden an electric skateboard, so this will be a new venture for me. Please, if you decide to get one, use your helmet, wrist guards, elbow pads, knee pads, whatever you have to get yourself prepared to ride it and prepare in case you fall. But it's a very nice skateboard. This is a kind of, it's not a beginner skateboard. It's this sells for about $550. I did look because I'm not familiar with skateboards. I did look, and many skateboards are like I see one even from this company that still nearly as fast, and I think it's $189 right now on Amazon for sale. Then they got some that are $350. This one happens to be about $550, and I think anything around that price on this particular skateboard's a pretty good deal. This has like a vinyl coating here. It is a bamboo and not graphite, bamboo and fiberglass board. And then when we go over to the top, this is a little less grippy here than this. This is real. I mean, this will file your fingernails. This is like a coarse tape, and this is like a medium tape. But that's what we have. And then, like I said, this here is for these here. The good thing is these are all flush with the board, so you don't have to worry about kicking them and them pushing in your shoe and you feeling them in the board. These here are a little on the outside, but a little crowned, but no biggie. Looks great. Very excited to ride it. Like I said, 19.2 pounds. Some people give this handle a little bit of a criticism, like it might make the board weak. This thing's rated for 330 pounds, guys, so maybe that's why they sent it to me. But yeah, I've lost a little bit of weight since the last time you saw me. So I'm down a little bit, but still going to put this thing through the test in terms of weight. But let's get it charged up fully, and then we'll give it a ride. All right, guys, got to get ready to run off. I think I got to tighten my trusses a little bit. That was one of my problems inside. I tightened my truss, made it significantly better, but foot position and see, age has a lot to do with it too, but certainly foot position and just take your time. Just take your time. Yeah, I'm just trying to learn. Like I said, I haven't done this since about 7 or 8 years old. I got to get used to it, and I have to be prepared to run off. Now remember, at 68 years old, and I don't do a ton of stuff with my knees, and I have bad knees anyway from a youth fight. I got beat up with a baseball bat, so my knees aren't the best in the world. So I can run, but at my age I can't run fast. You know what I mean? All right, so this is really the furthest I've been on it. Probably, there we go. That's the way to get off. That's the way to get off until I get used to it. This is all it's going to be for the first video. The next video, I'm going to get better at it, of course, and you'll see on the next video, airplane, you'll see on the next video my progression of what'll be maybe, I don't know, I'll probably get the next one out in 10 days to 2 weeks. What I want to do is we're about to tomorrow, after tomorrow, head into a rainy season, rainy 10 days or so. See, got all my weight on the front. Now I gotta position the back and stoop down. There we go. So anyway, oh yeah, no, that wasn't good. Anyway, got to let that rain go away, and then we'll come back and do it again. I am goofy-footed. I figured that out, and we'll step back on it. It's my right foot. It's my left foot that's causing me issues right now, because it's the one kind of turning the board. And like I said, I already tightened my trusses quite a bit, but I think I need to tighten them again. I really think I need to tighten them again. A little more anyway. So the trusses balancing, if you're lighter, of course, you probably don't have to balance them as much or tighten them as much. But you got to remember, I'm 250 pounds, and it's better to tighten them so they don't wiggle as much, so they don't wobble back and forth. And I know people say, you know, oh, it's got to be able to turn. Trust me, at 250 pounds, so I feel comfortable exactly where that's at. So let's see how this goes. So being that I've not ridden one in 60 years, we'll take our time getting at it, and then we'll take it out. Yeah, next time we'll get out on the street here in my neighborhood, which is a pretty quiet neighborhood. See, I did that really well. I balanced that off pretty good. There, I'm getting better. There we go. And get a little bit more riding in. But this, I got a great spot right here for practice. Yeah, a great spot for practice. So there we go. All right, guys. Hey, continue to follow the channel on this. I don't know how good I'm going to get at it. But also remember, I don't have a ton of years to perfect it. But I'm going to perfect it. I'm going to at least get to where I can ride it. You know what I mean? Harder than a bike, Harder than a scooter for sure. But that's what we get. Yeah, so like I said, this thing will do 26 to 28 miles an hour. That's fast. Probably 25 with me, with my 250 pounds. But it's very nice. Just be real gentle on your acceleration. Don't push it hard. And I don't think I'm going to sell any of these to my age group. But if you're a young guy and you're looking for a scooter, a skateboard, $550. I've watched a lot of people, good skaters, e-skaters, that said this is a great board. So my video's more of the unboxing, what you get, and stuff like that. So yeah, see, I'm just gonna do this for a little bit, get used to it, and then we'll move on to the next. Yeah, I'm definitely goofy footed, so you forget, because I used to snowboard too, and I was goofy footed snowboarding, but I hadn't snowboarded in 30 years, so you don't remember that kind of stuff. It's exercise. This is more exercise than an e-bike for me, and I've just been doing this a few minutes. It's definitely more exercise than an e-bike or a scooter. All right, we're going to try to pull it into the garage and see if it can go over this little, if I can go over this little hump. I know it can. Oh yeah, did well.